let me tell you about how much my mom had my back when I was a kid, a stupid kid at times. There was a time where my friends and I were throwing rocks and glass bottles at cargo trains, like freight line trains. This is in Illinois, closer to Chicago, so there's a lot of traffic when it comes to these trains. And we were throwing rocks and bottles, and I could have sworn I heard cops, like sirens, and it was dead quiet most of the time, other than these trains. So I picked up the noise pretty easily, and I told my friends. And well, we started to walk away different directions or whatnot, and I got a good distance away before I noticed the cops were coming from the direction that I was walking towards. So I turn around, go back towards my friends. Long story short, the cops take us back to our parents, individual parents or whatnot, and the cop comes to my mom, and the cop tells my mom, your son says that he wasn't involved in whatever was going on. He just got there because you wouldn't let him leave unless he did something first. Can you tell me? Can you back up his story? And well, I told the cop that I couldn't leave unless I took a shower first. And lo and behold, my mom was able to fabricate a story with that. Without even knowing that. She told the cop that I couldn't leave and go play with my friends unless I finished my homework and took a shower first, and that I just barely left. And she looks down and she sees me with a bike, or she sees me with my bike, and she says, as you could tell, he must have just got there because he was on his bike, because he didn't leave very too long ago. And the cop says, okay. And speaking of his bike's not registered. And my mother says, yeah, his grandparents just bought it for him about 2 months ago. That's why it hasn't been registered. The cop says, okay, everything's cleared up, and the cop leaves. The moment the cop leaves and I walk in the door, of course I got my ass whooped. Not for just because of the rocks and the bottles or whatever being thrown at the trains, but because also the bike was stolen. And I couldn't take the bike back because I was young enough to not know the area I was hanging out with and whatnot, walking about. But yeah, so my mom had my back. She was able to read me, know what I needed to say and everything. It's a cool mom for most part. So happy Mother's Day. Here goes a mom story for you.